What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So today I have a new polygel kit from BellaVena to show you guys. This is their Blushing Hearts polygel kit. Double Dip just launched a bunch of new ones and I picked this one because I really liked the glitters in it and I thought it was really pretty. So first things first, I do love the new packaging. I like how much smaller the box is. And it has like a little magnetic closure, which I thought was really unique. And it still has the little holographic details. Before their boxes were really big and they were holographic, but I like these better. I think it looks more like fancier or whatever. So yeah, the first thing you get is 6 different glitter polygels. They are 15 milliliter and I love the rose gold like details on the packaging. I don't know, I pay attention to little things like that. I think it's really pretty. So yeah, there's like little rose gold details throughout the packaging, which I thought was really nice. And you also get a step-by-step manual on how to apply your polygel and everything with dual forms and stuff like that. And inside this box there's also another little box with the rest of the stuff from the kit. And this is what that looks like. So the first thing in here is a set of rhinestones. You get some in different colors. There's blue, clear, black, and pink, and each color comes in 3 different sizes, and this is what they look like. They're really, really pretty, as you can see. And you also get a mini UV LED lamp to carry your nails. It plugs in by USB, and it does come with the wire, and it does have like little legs on it to stand up. As you could see, these are really good for flash curing your nails, especially when you're doing polygel or using dual forms. You can just use that to cure your nails really quick and hold them in place. This kit also does come with some dual form clippers. I don't really use dual form, so I don't really use these, but I guess if you're somebody who does use dual forms, they would come in handy. You also get a 30 milliliter slip solution and an 8 milliliter base gel and a top gel with the rose gold top. I just think that's so pretty. And you also get a 100-180 grit nail file, a polygel brush. It says BellaVena Dallas on it, and it has the polygel brush on one side and the scraper tool on the other side. You also even get a set of tweezers to pick up the rhinestones, or you can use them for whatever you want. And there is some dual forms that come in 10 different sizes. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly swatch the colors for you guys. So the first one is number 157. They don't have any names, just numbers. So this one is a bluish glittery polygel. It has like a bunch of different like medium-sized glitters in it. There's some blue ones and darker blue ones, and there's also some iridescent glitters in it. It's really pretty. The next one is 152, which is more like a reddish glitter polygel with like a little bit of iridescent glitters in it. It definitely gives me Christmas vibes. I feel like these colors are perfect for the season, like fall, and like I said, you can use this one for Christmas, so that would be really pretty. I pretty much used all of these colors except for the one that I just swatched because I kind of want to save that one for Christmas. But I just loved all the glitters, so I kind of wanted them all on my nails. So yeah, the next one is 154. This is a like purple and blue glitter polygel. This is another one of my favorites. This polygel is really soft, so it's like so easy to work with. You barely need any slip solution. I do kind of recommend like flash curing every once in a while you're working. It will just make it easier because if you let like the soft polygel sit too long, it could tend to run a little bit. So if you just like flash cure as you go, you should be fine. This next one is 162, and this one has kind of like an orange reddish vibe to it with some iridescent glitters. This one is definitely a nice fall color. It just gives me that fall vibe with those tones. The next one is 149, and I really like this one too. It's really different. It has some white, green, and purple glitters in there, and there's also some really fine white glitters in there along with like a little bit of iridescent glitters. So yeah, this one is really pretty as well. And then the last one is 151. This one has the most colors in it out of all of them. It has like a bunch of different ones. There's like some green, gold, white, blue, and like a lighter like pink shade in there. There's like literally every color. I'll be here all day naming them. But yeah, the thing I like about these is that you can apply them sparsely or go in with another layer and make them more pigmented. It's not like a bunch of thick glitter like coming out of the bottle at once. It squeezes out really easily. When certain glitter polygels are too thick, I find that they're like harder to squeeze out of the bottle. But these were pretty easy, so I did go ahead and top coat them off camera, and this is what they look like. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this kit, now would be like the perfect time to get this kit because it is on sale. I believe it's like 50% off. It's normally like $100 something. Yes, $100 something, but they have it marked down 50% off. And then I have my discount code, which is in the description box, and you could get an additional 20% off. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I will leave all the links and my code down below. But yeah, let's move on to this tutorial. So I did apply some stiletto tips off camera as always, and I did go in with my dehydrator and primer. I'm using my BellaVena dehydrator and primer, the one that I received with the mystery box from Double Dip. So I did 1 coat of dehydrator, 2 coats of primer, and then I went in with a layer of base gel since we're doing an all gel set. And the base gel is going to give your gel something to grip onto as well as protect your natural nail from staining. And now I'm going to apply a little more base gel to start applying some glitters to my nail. I always use base gel to apply my glitters when I'm doing polygel sets, because you can just apply the glitters into the gel and cure them in place. So I decided to do a fall set because, you know, fall is right around the corner. Like, what is it, like literally in 2 days? So yeah, I figured it was time to, like, you know, stop doing so many summery sets and kind of like incorporate fall into this. But you know me, I had to make it colorful fall, so that was kind of the vibe for this. So I'm using some leaves from this glitter mix that I have called Bubblegum Forest. I got it off of eBay. But the thing about these leaves is they're not really solvent resistant. So I think some of the color was coming off because of the slip solution on my brush. But it did still look cute because it kind of looked like the leaves were changing colors. So I decided to leave it. And originally this was actually a mistake that I made. Which I probably should have applied the glitter polygel first, but right now I'm going in with some glitter polygel over the leaves because when I was swatching them, the glitters are like sparsely spread out. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I figured you'd be able to see the leaves through the glitter polygel, if that makes sense. But you kind of couldn't. I mean, you can a little bit, but for the most part, they kind of got covered up. So I do actually end up going in with more over them later, and it kind of turned out to look cool, like almost like it gave the nails more depth. So I was kind of upset at first. I thought I was gonna have to, like, you know, scratch this footage or whatever, but my mistake actually turned into something really pretty, so I wasn't mad about that. So yeah, I'm using color 162 on the pointer finger and just going over that. I actually do end up going in with a little more later just because I wanted more of the glitter showing on the nail. So I'm using 162 on the pointer finger, and then I'll be using 154 on the middle finger, and just going over that. And I basically just squeeze the polygel right onto my nail. I'm pretty good at judging how much I need, and I just pat the polygel around the cuticle first, and then I move side to side down the nail. I focus like the rounded end up by the cuticle area to kind of help start build the apex. But these nails will need to be encapsulated, so you don't want to add too much because they will get like really thick. Alright, so now I'm pretty much going to do the same thing for the next two nails. I'm going to apply the base gel first, apply the leaves onto the nails and cure those in place. After that, I'm going to go in with 149 on the ring finger and then 157 on the pinky. So like I said earlier, I wanted a little bit more of the glitter to show up on the nails. So I'm just applying a small bead of each color onto each nail. And then I'm just going to kind of brush that over what I already have just to make the glitters show up more. And then I'm going to actually apply a base gel and add more leaves over the nails. Because as you can see, they're pretty much non-existent anymore. I don't know why I thought they would show through, but it's cool because when I add the leaves back over them, you could kind of see the leaves underneath, and it kind of gives it almost like a 3D effect or something like that. So I wasn't mad about it. So I didn't totally waste all my glitter, so I wasn't mad. It did look cool. It actually was you know, cute or whatever. Okay, so now that the nails are cured and I have the second layer of leaves on, I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate the nails with some clear polygel because we have a lot of glitters on them, so they definitely do need to be encapsulated. This did make the nails a little bit thicker, having to go in with the second layer of leaves because of the mistake that I made, but it's nothing that a little filing couldn't fix. So I just did like file them a lot when I had to go file, but I had to encapsulate them. So yeah, I didn't feel like redoing this entire video, but yeah, like I said, I like the way they turned out. It was just a little extra effort. But so yeah, I'm using some clear polygel I already have. I do recommend Macart clear polygel. Their polygel is really good. I'm just using one. It's okay, but I don't really recommend it. So I'm just squeezing the polygel out onto the nail. Like I said, I kind of just eyeball it, and I apply it the same way as I did the glitter polygel. I always start by the cuticle, and when you squeeze the polygel out from the tube, there's usually a little rounded end. That's the end that I normally just focus up by the cuticle area, and I don't really brush it down too much. I kind of use that to build my apex. And then, like I said before, I work side to side down the nail, and I also make sure to smooth the nail out before I place it in my lamp. I try to get it as smooth as I can.
Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and file up the nails. Like I said, these came out a little bit thicker than I originally wanted them to, but it's all good. I can file them. It's not really that big of a deal. So I'm using a medium grit, like ceramic drill bit. I normally use this one in a lot of my videos. It's like a safety bit. So I'm going around the cuticle, taking off a lot of the product around the cuticle area, and then kind of going side to side down the nail to really like smooth the nail out and smooth out any of those like bumps or anything. I'm also making sure to go underneath the nail. You definitely want to file underneath your nails, especially with a glassy set like this. You don't want any leftover product or like plastic from your nail tips underneath the nail, because that can like show through in your end result, and little things like that can make your set look really bad. So if you pay attention to the small details, it really makes a difference in the end. So yeah, and I also make sure to file the sidewalls. I kind of go up and down with my drill like that. And I also do kind of file the sides like in to kind of redefine the shape of the nails as well. Now I'm going to take my cuticle bit and I'm just going to go around the cuticle area to clean up around that area. Like I said, it's best if you kind of flash cure as you go along with this polygel, because otherwise it will like kind of run a little bit. So I did have to clean up around the cuticle area just a little bit, not too much, but next time I know I'll just like cure a little more before I move on to the next nail. I guess when I put my hand in the lamp like a couple of times on the first two nails, like some of the polygel didn't really cure that much, so I would just leave your hand in the little mini lamp for like the whole 90 seconds or whatever time it is. I think it's 90 seconds, just to get that to like cure. Otherwise it does tend to like run a little bit if you just leave your nail, if that makes sense. So yeah, cuticle bits are good for cleaning around the cuticle area. Don't worry, your set is never ruined. Just go in with the cuticle bit and it will be saved, trust me. I do have some recommendations for cuticle bits in the description box in my Amazon store under nail products if you guys are interested. And now I'm just going to take my hand file and go ahead and shape up the nails. For the stilettos, you want to hold your file at an angle and just file the tip in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just like filing the tip in and making sure that my shape is nice and sharp. I also do file over the surface of the nail if I feel like, you know, I need to go back and file a little bit. I also do file underneath the nail to help get out any like plastic or anything that might be under there. You also want to make sure that you buff your nails before you go top coat them, because that's going to smooth out like any scratches or anything. And if you skip that step, you'll definitely be able to see those in your end result. So you always want to make sure you buff your nails. Here is an up-close view of how your nails should look when you're finished. This is the front view, and I'm also going to do a view down the barrel of the nail. The side walls of your nail should be the thinnest part of your nail, and then when you turn your hand to the side, you should have like a little hill, which is your apex, and then as the nail gets like towards the free edge, it gets gradually thinner, but not too thick. You want like some thickness. I know my filming skills are horrible, but as you can see now what I'm talking about, the little hill, and then the nail gets like gradually thinner as you get towards the free edge. So yeah, I always want to leave this in now so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about while I'm doing it. Then to finish everything up, I'm going to top coat all of the nails as well as underneath the nails. Since we're doing a glassy set, you definitely want to top coat underneath them. And then I'm just going to be placing some rhinestones into the gel. I don't care about mine staying on too long because I change my nails like frequently. But if you want them to be longer lasting, definitely use a bling gel or like some type of rhinestone resin or something like that to get your bling to last longer. I really do like Pucci's bling gel and gel top coat. That stuff like literally holds your stones like so good. You need a chainsaw to get them off pretty much. But yeah, other than that, I just cure my nails in the lamp for 60 seconds, and that is pretty much it for this set. I really love this set. It definitely gives me that fall vibe, but I like how it's like colorful fall. So it's like different from like, you know, every other fall set. So yeah, I really like that, and how sparkly it is with all the different glitters, that I pretty much incorporated all of them from the kit. So I hope you guys like these. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because I post nail tutorials and reviews every week. You definitely don't want to miss out. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that because I usually post on there about my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.